Hey everybody, this is Brad Heck, and welcome to my drum lessons. I've been touring and performing with different bands for over 15 years now, and the experiences that I've had as a drummer have been absolutely priceless to me. Something I did not expect out of being a performing drummer was to find a passion for teaching drums. Now, this came up a couple years ago, and I realized that I enjoyed breaking things down and explaining things and seeing somebody go from not being able to do something to being able to do something. I don't know, it's a total different satisfaction than playing a show, but nonetheless, awesome. Once it was clear to me that I wanted to pursue teaching a little bit, I started thinking a lot about like how am I going to teach and what am I going to teach and where am I going to teach, things like that. It basically came down to what I think is important, and I decided that I wanted to base the lessons quite a bit on performance.
People keep saying you got to quit all your lying.
This is not to take away from the fundamentals of drumming. They're called fundamentals for a reason. And we absolutely will be addressing all the reading, the writing, understanding things, understanding your subdivisions, stuff like that. But what I mean on basing it on performance is immediately taking that information and applying it to music right away. So you're never going to be learning something and then it's just going to be in your book and you know how to do it, but you never ever use it for anything. Like, that's just pointless to me. So we're going to take things, directly apply them to musical situations all the time. To make these lessons the way I wanted them, I needed the facility to do it. So there was 4 major things that I absolutely wanted to have in my drum studio. The first thing is 2 drum kits right beside each other for teaching. Nothing worse than going for a drum lesson and the drum teacher sits down and shows you something, and then he gets up and then you sit down and you didn't quite get it, so he gets back on the kit and you get up and you don't ever play the drums, it seems. So this way it's you can mimic, like I can play something and you can sit there 2 feet away, watch it happen, and then work it out yourself right there. Along with that is also having mirror going all the way around the teaching room. Now this gives you a whole bunch of different angles that you would never see yourself play from. It really helps with posture and technique and things like that.
Neil, you got to quit your low down ways.
Second thing that I absolutely wanted to have in my studio was a small stage with a mic'd up drum kit coming out of a system, so it pounds, lights in your face, make it feel as much like a stage atmosphere as possible. Third thing I really wanted to have was the ability to record audio and visual. I think it's almost a must because a lot of the times the things that you think you're playing don't sound the same way as they feel. Like, you might think, oh, I'm killing it right now, and then you watch the video later and not so much. So audio and visual was important as well. The fourth thing wasn't really a facility thing that I needed to have, but the fourth point of what I wanted to do with my drum lessons was to have actual musicians come in and play with my students. So bi-weekly I want to have jams. You basically come in, we can pick a song earlier in the week or a couple weeks prior so that everybody knows what they're going to be playing when they get there, or you can just straight up jam along. So there's really no way to simulate holding a band down aside from holding a band down. So we're going to bring in really good musicians. Students are going to get a chance to play along and gain that experience of actually holding it down for a group of musicians, which is the sole purpose of the drummer. Take note that the studio is in Martensville. So for you Saskatoon cats, that is 8 kilometers north. It's a twin highway, super easy drive. I do it all the time. I'm taking students for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10:30 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. right now. There's hour slots, there's half-hour slots. If you want to come with one of your buddies That's awesome. You guys can, you know, work with each other and push each other, which is the best thing possible, really, is to have a drum buddy. Aside from that, I just want to really thank you guys for checking out this video, and I look forward to teaching anybody that would love to learn the drums. Take care.
Make up your